Hey everyone, it's Crypto Girl back with another video. And today we're going to be talking about Knox Wire. It provides a tailored solution for communicating and processing cross-border payments to nearly 30,000 financial institutions in 200 countries, with over 150 currencies. So Knox Wire is doing something that everyone else has failed able to do. If we take a look at this page, let me see here. I have a couple of pages up about it because I want to talk a little bit more in detail about what Knox Wire is doing and what they're capable of. You can actually see here the Knox Wire advantage, and it talks about what they're doing that Swift and Ripple both are not. So we have approximately 30,000 financial institution reach. We have a requirement being the hardware and dedicated personnel, not required application process time frame, just being a 2-week application and training process. The upfront cost, well, there's really no upfront cost to qualifying organizations. Also, when it comes to internal transaction time, there's a 2-second processing time, compared to a 3 to 5 day average transaction time, and a 4-second processing time. So huge progress here as we see system core as well being bi-directional messaging, and of course security being one of the most important parts, with distributed ledger technology or DLT, the others having centralized ledgers. And we have DLT though on Ripple, which is the only really thing they followed up on as bi-directional messaging and DLT as well as the requirements. So you can see how Swift and Ripple just do not compare to what Knox Wire is doing, and why it's such an advantage to have the Knox Wire. So if we take a look a little bit farther down, you can see more about GSX or the gold secured currency. We're not going to talk too much about that today because I have so much to talk about when it comes to the Knox Wire partnership. So GSX is used by massive financial institutions as a liquidity option to reduce pre-funding, similar to XRP on RippleNet. Select institutions will be able to use GX to fund their operations, significantly increasing demand for GSX, and it's driving its value as well. So let's talk a little bit about why you would like to buy GSX, or why you'd want to get involved with GSX. Well, GSX offers the real asset growth through mining and business acquisitions and operations. This is used to create a backing that bypasses crypto volatility. GSX is a core currency in Knoxv, which is one of the only global RTGS or real-time gross settlement banks, wires, networks in the world. So a lot of people are going to start using GSX in the next couple of years, and that's my thought process around it, as well as the Knox Wire. So multiple profitable projects and partnerships feed into the GSX token or coin and benefit all GSX holders. So we take a little bit of a look at what is APL. APL is among the world's fastest cryptocurrencies with a sustainable and feature-rich blockchain. Apollo Fintech's vision is to provide every mainstream feature on one sustainable platform. You can see here its first to launch sharding, world's fastest cryptocurrency and the most features altogether, as well as the world's most powerful dApps mass adoption use cases. And it's got actually one of the most advanced cryptocurrencies here. So both proprietary technologies as sharding, Apollo atomic swaps, adaptive forging, Apollo updater node synchronization, and much more. So they talk about why buy APL. Well, the Knox Wire is a global cross-border payment pioneer that is onboarding large-scale financial institutions and subcharging or really supercharging their global payment capabilities through the Apollo blockchain technology. So APL holders are set to benefit massively on a scale never seen before. Fees from global transactions will go to APL holders. And the APL you hold, the more you earn from these huge transactions. So the more you hold of the APL, the more you're going to benefit. For reference, the size of the global cross-border payments market is predicted to reach a value north of 156 trillion by the end of 2022. That's absolutely huge. It shows what the value they are building here, what kind of value they're going to continue to build and thrive with. If we jump over to this document here, I wanted to take a look at some of the other things they've done. They have tons and tons of partnerships. So the benefits of holding GSX, they go through how it's asset backed by gold, land, equipment, etc. And they talk about the benefits of APL. APL is the only coin they talk about some of the partnerships. So I want to mention just a few of these before we go back to the website and kind of read a little bit more about why. This is something that I believe has huge potential. So Knox Wire has just entered a massive partnership which has hundreds of institutions under its cross-border network umbrella. Numerous institutions under the new partnership or partner will be using Knox Wire's extensive network to reach 150. That's a ton of people in networks and institutions that they're reaching out to in just this new partnership. And I think people don't realize what this could mean for this token and this ecosystem basically altogether. So APL holders, on the other hand, will benefit from decentralized deposit into the blockchain, based on the Knox wires fees, by the way, which will be paid out in APL holders or to APL holders, with more APL held. Obviously, the more you earn, we talked about that earlier, but there is huge demand for the massive volumes of GSX required to handle the daily cross-border payments volume as well. And with that, I do want to take a look at their Instant in this company. If you guys go to Instant in this company, you'll actually be able to invest with Stratus into APL or GSX. And I'll have a link down in the description below for the website, so you guys can learn a little bit more about the product itself. And then you can also, like I said, hop over with I have a referral link. And I mean, it hasn't netted me much. I'll say that because I haven't really talked too much about this coin as of yet. But it does have a little bit of referral system as well. So you guys can use my link if you want to invest. If not, that's perfectly fine as well. But I do make up commission based on your gas investment, so it helps me. But like I said, not a big deal if you want to invest either way, with or without me. GSX, Apollo, both two coins, like I said, that are huge potentials behind them. And remember, guys, we're in a bear market right now. Imagine what happens to some of these coins when we get to that bull market. You can see right now the prices of GSX at just over 1 cent in Apollo. Below that 1 penny, we're at a 0.0074 United States dollars. And you can also see the price charts in the last 24 hours. You're seeing a lot of positivity recently, up 875% on APL, and GSX is up 283%. Will this continue? That's something you guys have to decide. So I want to jump back over and talk a little bit about the Knox wire itself. So Knox wire, like we said, provides a tailored solution for communicating and processing cross-border payments to nearly 300 financial institutions in 200 countries, with over 150 currencies. And that's something that a lot of people don't realize, is the different kind of utility it provides for so many different institutions in so many different countries. It's going to continue to create a name for itself, and there's no reason why it shouldn't. The Knox bar has so many different benefits, whether you can send cross-border payments to 200 countries, like I said, 150 different currencies is bi-directional messaging, 24-hour system support, real-time payments to participating institutions, significant income, potentials low transaction cost, no upfront integration costs as well. We have the highly secure encrypted infrastructure as well. And then it talks about some of the comparisons, like I said, to Swift and Knox wire, and how it just beats out the others in the competition. And it makes sense as to why people are getting excited about the Knox wire. You can also look at some of the cases. So the use cases, some of the reasons people are getting involved, how it works and all. So if you guys want to learn more, like I said, about Knoxfire GSX APL, what these things even mean before you jump in, that's perfectly fine. I'll have links down in the description below. And like I said, you can use my link to sign up and invest. And if you don't want to, that's perfectly fine as well. The scheme of spending money between two Knoxfire participants, you have Bank 1, Client 1, they show you the message getting to the Bank 2, and Client 2, how it all works with the Knox buyer, right? In the scheme of sending money to a participant off network, you can actually see as well. And this one was the scheme of sending money between two Knoxfire participants. So Knoxfire is going to be something that we are going to see a lot more in the near future or hear a lot more about. And that's my opinion, obviously. But I will say, guys, do your own research before you get involved with Knox buyer APL or GSX or any of these investing kind of companies in the crypto space, just because, remember, I am not a financial advisor. So always do your own research. But I will say it looks good and there's a lot of positivity coming out of these, like I said, these coins, these tokens recently. And that's why you're seeing, if you go to the investment side of things, such a nice little increase in the last 24 hours. We take a look here. We can see the high-level architecture of Knox wire.
Find the latest cryptocurrency news, updates, values, prices, and more related to Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, DeFi and NFTs with Crypto Girl channel. Don't forget to subscribe our channel to get the first-hand information about crypto market.